Hi FlossTube, I'm Stephanie. Welcome to Stitch Goes My Heart. This is my second video, and for all of you returning, thank you so much. I'm so excited to be doing this solo journey and seeing how it goes, and it's been about 3 weeks, and I wasn't really sure if this was good timing or not, but here I am. So thank you so much for everyone who's been subscribing. Thank you for all the comments. I have been loving reading all the comments, seeing what everybody has to say, and how encouraging you all have been. I love it. I love it. So please keep the comments coming. If you have any questions, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I'm so appreciative. I wanted to give a couple shout outs. And before I shout out, or thanks for the shout outs, if anybody else has shouted me out, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to neglect you or be rude and not thank you. I just don't know about it. I'm sorry. But I want to thank Christy, Java Girl Stitches, for shouting me out. That was so sweet. Love that. Erin, 2 Martini Stitcher, she shouted me out. Love that. Thanks, Erin. Shelly, KeyX Stitch, she shouted me out. That was awesome. Thanks, Shelly. And Christine, Stitch All the Things, she shouted me out. She actually shouted me out twice. She shouted me out for my old channel and then shouted me out for my new one. But then she made a comment and said that I didn't say or mention FlossTube. And I don't know what that means. Christine, what does that mean? I don't know. I'm a newbie. I never uploaded the videos before. Wendy did that, so I don't know what I'm doing. So help a girl out. I don't know. Anyway, but thank you. Thank you so much. Before I get into personal life, I want to mention about Palooza. Some of you have probably seen other people who've mentioned it. I won't go into a lot of detail. Super fun. Great day. Started at 7 a.m., went until 11. I got there at about 7:10. So, I mean, I pretty much was there right when it about opened. Marion was just about 5 minutes ahead of me, and sat with Marion, and we had a great table. 7 of us. We had Marion, my Marion, Darlene, love Darlene, Shelly, KeyX Stitch, she sat with us, Margaret, love Margaret, I love everybody, I love everybody, Lisa Gomez, who my pal, Diane, that was awesome, and then me. And at one point, Beth Twist came and sat with us and stitched with us. That was super cool. So we just, yeah, I mean, she was there doing her thing and was sitting alone, and Shelly got brave and said, do you want to come stitch with us? And she did. And it was great. And it was really intimate for being such a big event at our table. Excuse me. It was really intimate. So we got a chance to really talk to Beth and kind of pick her brain, and it was really, that was really, really fun. So it was really cool. One of the fun little treats was Jerry, who, by the way, if you guys don't know Jerry, that gal has so much energy and she's so stinking cute. So cute. I love Jerry. And actually, I think Lori was telling me that she was on a retreat with her or at a vacation house, and Jerry literally, she said, Jerry literally hopped up the stairs. I'm like, I can believe that. Jerry would do that. That's so, so cute. Anyway, Jerry got on the microphone and made an announcement and said, look, there's an ice cream truck going through. And the ice cream truck was for us. And they came and parked, and we got to go out and get treats. And it was not as hot of a day as they thought it was going to be, but it was muggy. I was hot. And I just realized that I forgot to bring up one of the things I was going to. I'm in my upstairs room. If you see, I'm looking very tartish with my pink cheeks. I'm in my upstairs room. We have air conditioning, but it is hot up here. It's hot. It's been a hot last couple of days. It's hot. I don't do hot very well, so it's hot. Anyway, I digress again. Woo. So we got ice cream. It was so much fun. But the thing I was going to bring up, they gave us a fan, and it said, I'm a fan of Acorns and Threads. Let me tell you, that sucker put in a lot of work. I was fanning myself a lot. I was like, I don't have hot flashes, but if this is what it feels like, I'm in trouble. It was hot. That was just me, but so super, super fun. They had some classes. I went to 2 of the classes. There were 3. There was kind of a framing one, how to use a frame. Not a custom frame, but like a frame you would pick up, and how to frame well in that. There was a Biscornu class that Jolynn taught. I didn't go to that. And then there was a ornament making class, and I did go to that. Although I was really hitting a wall at that moment, and I hadn't gotten my second wind, so I was kind of glassy-eyed, and I don't even remember what I learned. Just being honest. I think I was sitting there, and Marion was like, "Hello, are you okay?" It's like, I'm really tired right now. Because, yeah, we didn't leave until about 10:45, and it went till 11, but we pretty much shut the place down. And everyone in our table was there at the end, except for Lisa. She had to go home, but everyone ended up at our table, stayed. Margaret had to leave for a little while, but we weren't sure if she's going to come back. And she did, but it was so funny because when she came, I turned and I looked, and it was dark. And I turned and I looked out the window, and she had her face pressed against the window and was like this. And I just yelled, "Holy crap, Margaret!" So she scared me. But then she came in and then stayed with us the rest of the time. It was so much fun. It was a great table. It was a great day. I got to visit with some other people. 2 ladies that I had sat with at Spring Fling were at the table just behind me. And Wendy was at the table. Wendy and I were almost back to back. And so that was really neat. And Karen and Tanya, who I had met at Spring Fling, they were at that table. So that was really fun, kind of seeing them again and saying hi. And sorry if I sound out of breath. I talk really fast. I get excited. Anyway. Oh, and I sold all my fobs. I took about 20 fobs. Yeah, I took 20 fobs and sold them all. It was really, really exciting. It was nice to know that people liked them. And so I get to make some fobs now for Fall Fling. So that'll be really fun. Looking forward to that. Personal life. Not a lot. One of the things that was very interesting this week, my husband is working a lot right now, and he's working grave right now. So, and he works 12 hours, and right now he has had no days off. I mean, I think he's on his 10th 12-hour day on grave. So when he's on grave, I oftentimes will stay up really late. I don't really like being at home alone at night. I just don't like it. So in my mind, if I'm awake, it's not as scary as being asleep, if that makes any sense. So I stay up late. Then when he comes home, I'm still sleeping, and I sleep with him. So sometimes I'm sleeping really late into the day. And it was maybe about 11, and I was sleeping, and we were both sleeping, and we were conked out because I had stayed up very late, like 4 or 5. And I kept hearing this sound, and I thought I was asleep. But I'm like, what is that? And we sleep with a fan on, so it's loud in our room because of that white noise. And all of a sudden I realized it was pounding on the door. And let's just say I don't wear jammies to bed. And I got up and I ran. And the nice thing about our door is we have a little window that opens. So I kind of shrunk down and opened the window, and I was like, hello? And there was a lady standing there, and she said, I have a fire extinguisher. Your backyard's on fire. And I was like, what? And I said, let me go get my husband. So I shut the little window, opened the door. My husband had gotten up because he heard me. And I said, a lady's at the door and says our backyard's on fire. So he ran out. I went and got myself presentable. And by the time, and then someone else knocked on the door, and it was the manager. We have apartments that are behind us. And, excuse me, we have a fence in our backyard. And then the apartments have a fence also, and their fence literally butts up right against ours. So it's like this, but like that. And he had a fire extinguisher too. And I said, they're in the backyard. So he went back there, and then I ended up going back. The other 2 people had left. And when I went out, my husband was standing in the backyard with a hose, hosing down the fence. And I said, what is going on? Where was the fire? What happened? He said, it wasn't a fire. He said it was smoldering. He said, but it wasn't our fence in our yard, and it wasn't their side. It was in between the 2 fences. So all we can think of is it maybe somebody from the apartment maybe put out a cigarette and dropped it in between the 2 fences. And with the heat and with everything, it didn't go out, and it was smoldering and smoking. So my husband just sprayed the crud out of the fence, and the ground around it and kind of stuck it in between, trying to do that. So let's just say that was a very exciting start to our day. And my husband really couldn't go back to sleep. So that was kind of sleep done for him. But yeah, so that was very interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. Anyway. And then last Thursday, I got together with Marion. We don't live close to each other, but we don't live far from each other. And we just decided we would just have a stitchy day together. And we ended up going down to Acorns and Threads and meeting up. And when we got there, well, I got there a little before her, and it was really busy in the store. It was a Wednesday. It was Wednesday. I take that back. It was Wednesday. And I was like, wow, it's really busy for a Wednesday. And Janine doesn't work on Wednesdays, so Roz is usually there, and she's usually rearranging the stuff. And so I got to visit with Roz for a bit, but it was really busy, and I didn't understand what was going on. Then Roz took off, and Barb and Lori were working, and then the ladies were shopping, and then they left, and all of a sudden it got really quiet, and then Barb left, and then literally all that was there was Lori and me and Marion, and the shop was just quiet. There was no one there. It was awesome. It was so great. And so the three of us were just visiting, and it was so much fun. I was going through kind of some shopping lists and trying to figure out some flosses that I wanted to do. So I really didn't end up getting a lot of stitching done. The time went really fast because we didn't get there until like about 1. And so when I got done, you know, I was literally, I'll show you what I'm talking about, but I'm doing a project, going to be doing a project, and I got the DMC for it that's called for, but I wanted to convert it to fancy floss. So I was taking all the DMC and holding it against everything against the wall to try and color match it. And, you know, that stuff, it actually takes a while. And then I would take it back to my seat and kind of compare everything and, you know, pick Marion's brain, see what she thought. And by the time I really thought, oh, I'll start stitching, I pulled out my stuff to stitch, and I realized it's a little after 4 and I still have to pay for my purchases, and they close at 5. Forget it. So I just kept visiting. And then afterwards, Marion and I went to dinner. That was super fun. And it was just a great girly day. It was just nice to get out of the house and go do something really fun, but really low key. So that was really great. Love that. And I forgot to show you. You've seen it on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, it's Super Chick 1976. It's Super Chick 1976 without the K. So it's actually super chic, but that's pretty much going to be my Instagram now. By the way, I do have it set up for Stitch Goes My Heart, but I don't think I'll be able to handle going back and forth between the two. So you can send a friend request, and I'd love to have you join. At Palooza, Marion had given me this, that It's You I Like. So I love it. That's so cute. Love it. And I just realized, because again, I'm not so good at this, so this is backwards for me, so I'm hoping it's forwards for you. Isn't that so precious though? She made that for me. I love it. That was super sweet. And next week is First Thursday, the First Thursday meetup at Acorns and Threads. Oh my heck. It's gonna be freaking enormous. I have seen the people who are like, oh, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. And we have a pretty big group. And lately the groups have been getting bigger and bigger. I think last month we had 16 people there, and it's loud and fun and crazy. I honestly think it's going to be a lot bigger, because I keep hearing more and more people who don't normally come are coming. People who used to come often but don't because of where they live are coming. It's going to be big. It is going to be stellar. It's going to be big. It's going to be awesome. Really excited. And I know me, and it's going to be overwhelming, but so much fun. Lots of hugs, lots of talking. It's going to be a blast. So I'm really excited for that. Want to talk about JK Stitching Cluck? I am a part, it's Joan and Kelly's Facebook page, and it is, it's a really fun Facebook page if you want to join it. I think it's a private group, but they have a thing called the Fair and Square Exchange. I think I talked about it a couple of videos back in Pixie Dust Stitchers. Really fun idea. What you do is you have 2 identical 6x6 squares of 32 count linen, and you stitch basically a 50 by 50 design on one, and on the back you do like your initials, their initials, or where you live, or a little motif and the year, and you don't finish it. You just send it off to your partner, and then you can do goodies. You have a private conversation with your partner, your exchange partner, and you can talk between the two of you and decide if you want it to just be that, which is totally understandable if people don't want to have extra cost or anything, or if you want to send stuff out. So I didn't get to show you guys mine, and I, of course, I have a picture of it, but it's on my phone, which is recording right now. So, and I don't know how to do any fancy editing or anything. So yeah, but it was cool. It was really fun. And, but I got my exchange partners. Oh, I sent her a thing, and I sent a snippety and a homemade scissor fob and some pins, like cute decorative, like push pin, not push pin, you know, you put in a, oh my gosh, I've lost the words. They've left my brain. I can hear my cat crying and my brain went blank. You know, pin cushion. Thanks. And it's cute. I think it's got like flower and like a house, or I don't know, cute little things. So I sent that. Well, she sent me my exchange, so I wanted to show you guys what I got. It was really cute. So I got this cute little kitty card. And her husband is a Pennsylvania state trooper. And she sent me a patch, a trooper patch from his, I almost said pooper, and I just did, I was saying it, but a trooper patch. It was off of one of his older shirts. And then she sent me this huge mug. It's a Pennsylvania mug. Very cool. It's giant. This sucker, I mean, look at, this is big. So really fun. It's a really, really cute mug. So all about Pennsylvania and everything. Super fun. And then she sent chocolate because she lives in Hershey, Pennsylvania. And she sent 2 of these cute little, they're not the giant ones, but they're not little. They're really cute. And then she also sent a bag of like the mixed minis. And yeah, theirs are almost gone. I didn't show those. But then she also sent this little cute little bag along with her exchange pieces. She did this. Isn't that cute? She stitched that for me. And then this one actually is the one that gives me a kick. So her name is Carrie Ann, and there's Hershey, Pennsylvania, the year, and she stitched a Hershey kiss. Isn't that so cute? I love it. So that was really, really fun. So super fun exchange. I'm looking forward to the next round because I think I'm going to do it again because I don't have to finish anything. I mean, all I have to do is stitch something, and I love that. So super excited to do it again. I'm also going to be part of an upcoming SAL. It starts on September 8th, and it's put on by Kristen at Sapphire Mountain Handcrafts, and it is the first edition of the Stitching Book Club. Very cool. It's a 3-month mystery SAL. She designed the pattern herself. We've seen little tiny snippets, really cute. She sent us the colors we're supposed to get. And then it's also a read-along. So it's a book club, a stitching book club. And we are going to be doing Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Love it. And I'm a huge Jane Austen fan. Love the books, but I love the movies. Love them. I've seen a bunch of different versions of Pride and Prejudice. Most people love the Colin Firth one. I do. I love that one. But my favorite's actually from 1940 with Greer Garson and Laurence Olivier. And it's just wonderful. I love it. So super excited for that. And I have this stuff. I'll show you. I don't have my fabric yet, but it's probably just going to end up being white. And I should have planned this better, and I apologize. So the colors that were called for was 817, and I switched it out for ribbon red. Little different, but very cool. 351, but I switched it out for old Crescent Colors Sunset that was at Acorns and Threads on the wall. 728, and I replaced it with Squash. 731, and I replaced it with Bean Sprout. 734. Wrong one. Uh-oh. Oh, here. Lichen. Really cool. And the last one is 502. and I replaced it with Cadet. It actually is much closer than in this picture. In real life, it's way closer than that looks on screen. So really looking forward to that. It's gonna be really fun. And whips. I don't have a whole lot. I am working on a Peacock's Garden, which is the sale from Linens and Threads. It's a freebie. I'll show you where we're supposed to be at. This is the newest one. I am only just starting on this because that's what I do. Because it took me forever to figure out what I was doing. I didn't know how I wanted to do it. Janine helped me pick out, I ended up getting white sparkly fabric. And I'll show you. I'm making it up as I go. I just decided that I wanted this to be whatever I wanted it to be. Oh, I'm not doing a very good job showing you. But see, it's charted in one color, and I'm fooling around with it and trying to make it look like real peacock feather, but I couldn't put anyway, I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it's really pretty. I'm not sure about the color of the crown. I might want to change it to a brighter color, but it's fun. I'm having a lot of fun just playing with the colors and figuring out as I go, which can also be frustrating because I'm following the chart, but not really following the chart because I'm just doing whatever I want with whatever colors I want, wherever I want. So there's frogging sometimes involved, but it's fun. But tell me what you guys think about the part with if you like that. Because there's only, the way it's stitched, I could only do it for those 3. I wish I could do that on all of them because I love that. But I needed to tie it in a little, so tell me if you think it looks okay. There's that. And then I'm working on Garden of Erie, which is the sal I'm doing with Marion, Lisa Gomez, myself, and Kelly. Kelly has joined us. So here's Garden of Erie, Plum Street. And this is what I've gotten done so far. Cloud. And the moon, I changed the moon. The moon is supposed to be kind of a strange yellowy, greeny, beigey. I don't like it. So I went with something that's actually called Lunar Eclipse, but I love it. It kind of has this look to me. It feels like, it looks like clouds have passed in front of the moon at night, like kind of spooky, and I kind of love it. So tell me what you think about that too. But I'm loving it. And I'm gonna do, there's 3 trees, and they're all charted. This is all charted in either silk or DMC. I was gonna do all DMC. I'm changing it up as I go because why not? And the other 2 trees I'm gonna do in black coffee, I think, just so that it's a little different. They stand out a little bit differently. So that's gonna be really fun. Really excited for that. That's all I've got for whips. I was gonna show some future projects. I have this one that I really want to start because it's just so pretty. It's by Twin Peak. I don't think I've showed this. I apologize if I have showed it. Maybe I have. I'm sorry. Winter Blessings. But I just, it might be, I haven't seen this actually stitched because of the way that Twin Peak Primitives puts out, they're all digitized. But it might be just about one of the sweetest things I've ever seen. And I'm part of the sheep loving stitchers group, and I love sheep. I love bees. I love sheep. I love all animals, but bees and sheep are really my thing, and sheep, just love them. And so I'm super excited about that one. That one's tink, 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 sorry. Really looking forward to that one. And I also have I'm going to be a part of a couple of different exchanges. And one of them is for the sheep exchange, and one of them is for the fling, and then possibly for the next round of the JK Stitch and Cluck. So I need to come up with some stuff, but so this is one of them that I'm thinking about doing for it. Autumn's Ride. I just think that's really, really cute, and that is by Primitive Stitching. So that's one that I'm thinking about. And then the other one I'm thinking about doing is this one by Barbie Pedal Pusher. It's You Witch. I'd seen it before, and I think it's so stinking cute. Come on. How cute is that? So those are kind of what I'm thinking about, but I'm not really sure. Wanted to show you, this is my only finish. It's hilarious. When I took the class, everything that I brought to be finished, I brought, because they said, bring projects if you want them turned into a biscornu or ornament or any of that to work on. So I bought a bunch of finishes that I had, little ones. None of the finishes that I had fit the frames that were there. Only one did, and it really was one that I really didn't actually want to do. I want it done totally differently. So Lisa said, Lisa, who works at Acorns and Threads, she said, just come do the class, go pick out some linen, and we'll show you how to do it. But it's okay if it doesn't have anything on there. If you can hear my cat crying, I am so sorry. He's a weirdo. I'm so sorry. But then I thought, oh, I don't want to frame just a piece of linen with nothing on it. But I didn't have a bunch of time to figure anything out. So I just ran. I found some free floss at the freebie table, and I stitched a little heart. So it's silly, but I stitched the heart so that I could frame it. So there you go. It's very cute. I actually thought, oh, if I'd had more time, I should have done Stitch Goes My Heart. How cute would that have been? So anyway, that's my exciting frame finish, full FFO. Haul, real fast. I got some really fun. They had deconstructed some kits in the back of Acorns and Threads. They had the most amazing stuff they were giving away. It was so kind, so sweet of them. These had been parts of kits. These aren't variegated in like that. What they are is they are different flosses that have been twisted together because they'd been part of kits. So I just grabbed some of those. They had some fabrics that you could just take, just random cuts of fabric. This one I think might be a little thing of banding. Grabbed it. And then they also had some punch needle, and I like to do punch needle. So they had a couple cute punch needle little things. Pumpkins. And these are actually by Lizzie Kate, so really cool. Garden. A little flag. Winter. Because as you see, you do it on the other side, so it is backwards. And then this cute Christmassy one. It's kind of hard to see. It's very faint on there. Oops, that's because I had it on backwards, but it is faint. Santa. Really cute. So that was really, really fun. Love that. A little bit of haul. Also, Easter Parade got re-released. I love it. So, so cool. Got that. Boo to You. Brenda Gervais. I got almost all the Brenda Gervais stuff. Holiday Hoopla. The Halloween. Hickety Pickety. So cute. I love that. And then Gone Batty. So, so cute. So that was some fun haul that I got. The only other thing I wanted to say is I'm going to be doing a giveaway. This is the video you're going to want to comment on, but I'm not going to actually do the giveaway until I hit 500 subscribers. I'm getting really close, and I'm only saying that because I think this is a pretty nice giveaway. I decided to give away the full kit of Beth Twist's Heartstring Samplery Flag Day at Twin Gables. So here's the chart. It hasn't even, I've never even opened it. And it has everything in it. It even has the letter from the Dying to Stitch Club. It's got the floss card, this which becomes the edging, the linen, and then the backing fabric. And somebody is going to get the whole thing. So comment on this if you would like to stitch Every Day is Flag Day. And this is the video that I will come back to get the comments on for who wants to be in that. Don't say giveaway, don't say free, be a subscriber, like the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is for my second video. I hope it wasn't too frazzled, but I'm so glad to be here with you guys. Thanks for coming in and spending some time with me. I love it. I appreciate you all so much. So, yep, this will be the giveaway, 500. Pretty cool. Okay, love you guys. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.